Hello? I think everything's working. I just set this up like 15 minutes before stream. I mean, an hour late before stream. I mean, oh boy. Hey crap, how you guys doing? JC, thank you for the reset for 47 months. My goodness. That emote describes me. Oh, cool, chat's coming up, but it's slow. Or not, I don't know. I tried. I tried to make it look nice. But JC, thank you for the resub. That emote described me this whole weekend. I don't know where to start. Oh my god. So I'm probably gonna oh my god, the con was so much fun. I'm so exhausted. I went all 3 days and I met like at least one person every day. I met like a total of 8. I was talking to my mom about it before I got on. I met 8 actors over the whole weekend. Oh my god, Saturday was crowded for a con in Cleveland. I was like, whoa. Like, we haven't had that good of a con in like a long time. I can't remember the last time we had a good con like that. Oh wait, I do. 2016 when Chris Hemsworth came, but that con is probably still the best con that ever happened in Cleveland. Highlights for me. Oh, I can show my photo ops. So Friday was Supernatural Day for me, Friday. I met this guy. If anyone's watched Supernatural, you have to know who this guy is. I met Jared, who's Sam Winchester. Met him on Friday. He was so nice. I was like, holy crap. Why he looked like a chill cheese. I don't know, it's the Sam locks. It's the Sam locks. The beautiful Sam hair. That's... At his autograph table, he was really nice. I had this like really cool like pencil art drawing that I always wanted him to sign, and I was like, I had this since 2017, and he told me like how many years it's been, and I was like, how could you do math that fast? I'm good at math, but I'm just like, what? I couldn't do math that fast. Like, I straight up can't do math that fast. Probably because I was standing in front of him. But like, he was so nice. I told him that I watched Walker, and he said like, thank you and all that. And like, I watched the whole show of Walker, and like, he was like really appreciative of it, me watching it and everything. And then I told him I was gonna see him at the photo op, and he's like, okay. And then when I went in for the photo and I walked up to him for this, he asked me for a hug. He asked me for a hug, and I was like, what? I was like, yes, please. I was gonna ask for him. I was gonna ask him for the hug, but he asked me before I could ask him. I'm like, okay. And then that's how the photo turned out. That was Friday. And then I also shopped around the con and everything. Shows during the hug. I was, but when he pulled away from the hug, his beard got like stuck in my hair, and I'm like pulling away, like, oh no. I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, and at his autograph table, he saw my Supernatural shirt. It's, hold on, you couldn't see it in the photo. It's this shirt. I bought it. They were doing something for charity at Hot Topic. It's this shirt that I had under the plaid. It was this shirt that I was wearing, and he knew it right away. And I was like, I was trying to go for a Supernatural look, and he's like, yeah, the plaid shirt and everything. So I was like, yes. It was actually my Carl shirt for my cosplay. The magic of cosplaying, you can reuse stuff for other things. Because I was like wearing my like Scarlet Witch Age of Ultron boots too. I was like, this is supernatural looking. Like, throw it together, yeah. But yeah, that was Friday and Saturday. Oh my god, Saturday was so many people. Yeah, Troy Baker's gonna be the last person I talk about. So, because I met him yesterday. So my first photo op. I don't know if anyone has ever watched the TV show Grimm. It's kind of like Supernatural, but like the people like transform into like creatures. But like I watched that show when I was too young. I was too young when I watched that show, but I watched it. Like I watched the whole thing. I was obsessed with that show. I got a dual photo op with the main actors. Whoop, camera. I met her in August because of Superman and Lois. I got a dual photo op of her and Tyler for Superman and Lois. But then I got the dual photo op of both of them for Grimm. And they're actually married in real life. And I'm like, they were so sweet when I walked up to them. They were both like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, what is happening? They were like really nice. And I'm like, dang. Yeah, I know it's a really old show, but it's so good. It's very good. Like, I was obsessed with that show. Like I said, I watched it when I was too young, but whatever. I was like in my teens, I think. Crap, I did. I'm not even done with the stories yet. I have more. And then I met Tyler at his autograph booth again. That was my third time meeting Tyler. I forget how to pronounce his last name. He's the newest Superman on the CW. In Superman and Lois, he's in Teen Wolf. God, he's hot. Yeah, so that was my third time meeting him, and I told him that, and he was like, when was the first con? And I was like, Cleveland in 2020, right before COVID. Like, it was literally the last con, the last Comic-Con before everything shut down. Like, I'm not even joking. I met Tyler then, too. I was like, oh my god. And then, oh, I didn't get a table selfie with him. I should have. Money, though. And then, I also met Saturday. Hold on, trying to find it. The actress of Iris from The Flash. I met her. Hold on, I'm pulling it up on my phone. I met her. My phone cannot focus. I met her. She was so sweet. I told her how I would always hurry up to finish my homework before 8 o'clock every night for Flash, and I told her how I would like always sit down and watch it live, and she's like, really? You watched it live? And I was like, yeah. She's like, nowadays people just binge the whole thing. And I'm like, no, I watched it live, or I would record it and watch it literally the next day. It's like I was like up to date, and like I told her how like when the last season was airing, I was like, I was basically watching that one live again because like I got busy with college, and I was like trying to stay up to date with it. Trying. Hi Bacon, how you doing? Dance and sloth butt emote. Exactly. Like my two favorite shows on CW. Yes, Supernatural is one of them, but I didn't watch it until like season 10 or something live after that. So it was Supernatural, The Flash, and Superman and Lois. Those were like my top 3 shows on the CW. But I watched like the Arrow, DC Legends of Tomorrow, Walker, obviously. I watched like every CW show like that. Oh, Nancy Drew too. Oh my god, that was so good. I was pissed when they canceled that show. Riverdale, but I don't talk about Riverdale. And yes, I watched everything of that show, but let's talk about it. Yeah. Bacon, Walker, Texas Ranger. Well, the newer Walker, but yeah, him. Sam Winchester in Supernatural. And he was also, I was trying to figure that out. He was also in Jason. Friday the 13th. Oh my god. He was in one of those movies too. I couldn't think of the movie. And I don't know, Bacon, I don't know if you were here for this photo op. Grimm. The two main actors of Grimm. Them. The one shows I never saw on the channel growing up, Fresh Prince, and I'm feeling way older now. Sorry. And then I met Iris. They had the whole cast of the Flash there, but I've already met them, thank God, because if I didn't, oh my god, this con would have been a lot of money. Like, they had Grant Gustin there, they had Reverse Flash, they had Caitlyn. They had them all there. The only actor that wasn't there was Cisco, and I told my mom, I'm like, if Cisco was there, I would have got the whole Team Flash photo op. Like, the Flash was my favorite show. One of my favorite shows. Like, I would have gotten that photo op. And then I met Brendan, another Superman. Phone won't focus, right? They had like a lot of Supermans there, but I met my two favorite ones, Tyler and him. And then I don't know, there's a TV show on Tuesday nights every day now, and I would think everyone knows who he is if I just show the photo. I finally met Charlie. I was like, can I have a hug? And he's like, yeah. He was cool. He gets like the best hugs and best fist bumps like ever. And I told him how I'm like loving the new show, and he's like, are you up? Like, I couldn't hear him for a second, and he's like, are you up to date? I'm like, yes. And he was like, well, I can't really say it because of spoilers. I don't know how many of you guys are watching the new Daredevil show. He asked me how I liked the newest episodes, and he was like asking me about it and like if I was happy for the one actor who came back, and I was like, yes. And I told him how that scene between them, I was like, it was amazing, and he was like, I haven't seen it yet. And I was like, what? He's like, I haven't watched it yet. The reason being is because he's filming season 2 right now. Like, he was literally filming it before he came to the con. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah. And he's like, the people that are leaking photos. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to stay away from them, even though I've seen some. And I'm like, I'm staying away from them because I don't want to know. No, he knew. He knew the scene was in that episode. He asked me about it, not him. I just told him the scene was good. He asked me, do you want me to say what I'm talking about? I want to spoil it though. Like, who is watching Daredevil Born Again? Yeah, he just hasn't watched this past Tuesday's episode. But he's like up to date, I guess. Other than that, I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay. I'm trying to like decipher what I'm trying to say. Hey Prime, yeah, I did. I would say start it right now. Start the show right now. Tomorrow's 2 episodes. Start it now. Start it now. It's too freaking good. Just start it now. Start it now. I should be speedrunning, but whatever. But yeah, Charlie was very nice. So for my so this is my undercover Wanda outfit, right? At his autograph table, I wasn't wearing my rings, so like he gave me fist bumps, and then before the photo, he gave me another fist bump because I told him I was seeing him at the photo, so he remembered me. And like when he fist bumped me, I'm like, oh crap, my ring, because one of the rings was kind of like had bumps on it. I'm like, oh crap, I hope it didn't hurt his hand. But like he was so sweet. So that was Saturday. Yeah, I met like a lot of actors. And then Sunday, probably the photo that everyone's waiting for because I said I'm not showing it until stream. Should I wait longer? Should I start speed running and not show it? I don't know. I don't know how many people are here that want to see the photo. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should just wait. JK, show it. Okay, so yesterday was meeting Troy, and I yeah, no, guys, that's it. I'm just gonna just end stream right now. So yesterday was Troy. I had my Last of Us Part One poster to sign for him, and my dad's like, his autograph line's not long. Let's go, and I'm like, I'm not prepared. He's like, come on, go, and I'm like, I don't want to go right now. My dad's like, just go. So we get in line, and like, I'm holding my pipe. Shout out to my mom and dad. My dad made the. Why did my mic just crack really loud? Is it gonna fall? I hope not. I'm holding my pipe. Walks up. My mom went in front of me, and he's like, hi to her, and he just looks. Troy looks at me, and he's like, "You look great," and gives me a high five. And then I just went. And then my dad gets the poster out, and I'm helping him with the poster, and I was like, "Can you please sign right here by Joel?" And he signed like really big, and I'm like, well, whatever. And he put Joel, and then I guess because I wasn't holding the poster anymore, because the poster it just rolls right back up, and I'm like, oh, like catch it. And my mom, she's like doing this to me a little bit, like talk. So my mom's like, she's like obsessed with the TV show, like of Last of Us, to just get something out of there. And I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, yes. I'm like, yeah, I'm like so obsessed with the games. Like I play them like all the time and everything. And I love the games. And he's like, yeah, me too. And we're talking about that. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, I'm like, oh my God. My mom knows I like zone out like when I meet my favorite actors. Because like when he high-fived me, and oh wait, before that, when he said I look great and everything, and he saw my pipe. Oh yeah, no, it really is. And like when he saw my pipe, he's like, that's so cool. He's like, the pipe's my favorite. He's like, no crap, I didn't tell him about the tournament or anything of it. I like zoned the frick out. I was literally like a deer in headlights. Like I was just like, what? That happened to me with Chris Hemsworth. All I got out of that was hi and thank you with Chris Hemsworth, and my mom just I was just like seriously, if it wasn't for my mom, I probably wouldn't have talked. But seriously, Chris Hemsworth, here, I'll show the Chris Hemsworth photo. That was like 2016. Here, I can find it really fast. Yes, I'm stalling the Troy photo. I'm sorry. Whoa, I went way too far. Hold on. But no, like Troy was so sweet, and he approved of my cosplay like a lot, and he like gave me like 2 high fives, and and then so when I told him, I was like, but you shot Callus in the show, and he like looked at me, and he was like, he goes in like full story mode of like how he had to film that scene, and he's like, that was me doing the stunts. I'm like, what? He's like, it was cold, icy, and he's like, they had a stunt person show me what I had to do, but he did it. He did the full stunt for the show. He's like, I had to run and I had to jump over a fence, and he said when he had to get in position to get Callus, he said he was like slamming up against this tree. Still, I didn't. I was telling my mom, and my mom said, don't do that, it'd probably be weird. So I didn't bring that up. I think it would have been weird. So my mom's like, just don't do that. Oh my God, crap. He was so proud because he forgot I had a table selfie with him, because he was like, I was talking about myself. I'm sorry. It would have been probably would have been legendary. Yeah, I probably would have been blushing like. But no, where is my where the crap is my oh here we go. Here we go. Here's my Chris Hemsworth photo. Like, wouldn't you get like full on starstruck and like not talk to this man? Like, would you be like, what? Those are actually the two actors I literally got starstruck from. Bad. Yes, and like, dude, when I went to the photo op, I talked to him more. I was like, "Hi, how you doing?" And like, when I put my arm around him, I'm like, yes, he had a suit jacket on, but I could feel his like ripped back. I was like, I'm like, his back has abs. Like, I know that's not a thing, but I'm like, what is happening? I'm not even. Oh my god, that was. Oh my god, that was high school me. Oh my god. That was the craziest Cleveland Comic Con. But okay, back to yesterday. So then I tell Troy, thank you for everything and all that at the autograph table, and I tell him I'm going to see him at the photo op, and he's like, okay. And then I go to the photo op, and my mom's like, oh, he's there. And then like I was like first because I can't stand long, but yeah, a lot of you people know. But I would rather stand 5 million years than have the issue I have. But yeah. So my mom's like, he's there, and so after Troy's saying that the pipe was his favorite, I should have had the pipe in here with me. But I almost showed the photo up with the hold on. So after this is what the pipe looks like. It's hard with the lighting. Maybe if I turn down my brightness. This is with the pipe. My dad made it, my mom spray painted it. I didn't rust it up yet and make it dirty because I wanted to take my time with it and not rush it before the con. So that's the pipe. And oh wait, I talked about the autograph table. Here's my selfie with him. That's my selfie with Troy at the autograph table. He was telling my parents to get in on one, and my mom's like, no, she wants one. But Troy did one with me, and then one with my parents, and I too. So Troy did two. So it was like me and him, and then my parents came in one too. And then, so because Troy loved the pipe so much, and so when we're going in, before they opened the curtain for me to go in, Troy saw me, and I just had this like, I just made this like big, like really big smile. And you want to know what Troy does? He starts doing this. Like he gets in a fighting position, and he's like doing this and like doing this. Like he's like, you know those like really really old fighting games. He's like full on like doing like the like positioning like this, like you're getting ready to fight, and I'm like, I don't know if it was because of me or he was just getting ready for the photo ops. I don't know. I don't know if it was because of me or just getting ready for photo ops. Yes, the city. I'm not even kidding. And my mom, she like saw it down the other side. Yeah, choose your fighter. So when I walked up to him, he's like, hi. And I was like, I already had my Ellie knife out. And I was like, do you want to hold the pipe? And he's like, yeah. I think he said like, hell yeah or heck yeah, something like that. He takes the pipe and I get in position with my knife. Here. You ready? Here's the photo. You ready? Hold on. I need to see where it's at. Hold on. This is the photo. I was so freaking happy with this photo. And then after the photo, when he handed me the pipe back, I forgot to ask for a hug. I just kind of went in and hugged him. But he hugged me back. And he was like, "Oh, you're so sweet." And I'm like, "Thank you." I don't even know what I was like, "Thank you." I said it probably 50 times. I was like, "Yeah, thanks." And the reason why I did this, Ellie, is because Joel is alive during this chapter. And it's my favorite chapter in the whole game. And like literally I made this pipe specifically for this whole thing. Cheers, I'm sorry I can't stay to hear you yap about Troy, but I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Megs. Wait, JC, what you say? He would do that pose. Hey. Oh my god. So yes, I did not cry, but I got starstruck that I couldn't talk until my mom elbowed me in this. I was like full on like, holy crap. Oh yeah, they even got like my Ellie shoes in the photo. I'm trying to cover stuff. But yeah, this chapter is my favorite chapter of the whole game. And then like when Troy told me that the pipe was his favorite, I was like, "Yep. Yep. That's the photo op I'm going to do now." I was like, "Yes." Okay, JC, thank you for stopping in. But yeah, that was yesterday. That was con. That was all the actors I met. So like out of like I'm happy I met everyone who I met, but I think Troy won the weekend for me. Like out of everyone, like he was so sweet and everything. And then I went to his panel too, and I'm happy I did. His panel was very inspiring and everything. And like the freaky thing about it was, so I'm trying to get a job and I had a job interview, phone interview last month. And literally after Troy's panel, and he was talking about like jobs and like being yourself and all that stuff, I went to go get my photo of what I showed you in front of the banner with the pipe and everything. During that, I got a text from the job and I have a job interview tomorrow. So I'm like, did Troy do something? I was like, oh. I'm like, what just happened? So like I'm freaking out a little bit right now. From the weekend. And now the job interview, so. But yeah, that was meeting Troy and everyone else over the weekend. I had a really good time. But yeah, like I love that photo op so much. I love it way too much. I think that's everything. If I think of something, I'm probably gonna say it when I play. But that's the gist of everything, of everyone who I met and everything. And yeah, tonight's the Last of Us premiere. Cause like even oh that's right. When I went up to Troy, he's like, cause I told him how I like my mom said I'm obsessed with the show, and he's like, yeah, season 2, April 13th. He was like promoting it. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, I told him like I'm so excited for the show, but I'm also scared, but excited and scared, and I'm like, I was kind of like freaking out in front of him. I was like, I'm fine. But yeah, the premiere is tonight in LA. And like apparently, like if I was out there, I could have got a ticket for it, according to my one friend that was at the con. She was telling me about it and I was like, excuse me? I'm like, I could have went to the premiere. I think she says they don't even show the episode. They just do the red carpet and that's it. I don't know. Do I have to speed run? But yeah. That was a con. And I had a blast. If Troy Baker goes to a con I'm at already, I'm gonna meet him again. I'm just gonna have to meet him again. Okay. So cool, I have a just chatting screen now, guys. Cool. I've been wanting to set that up for like ever. Okay, so I have to practice fighting strings to do the strat. My favorite chapter. And then I'll get into the run. I'll probably do 80% now because I got on really late. LOL, any excuse for favorite chapter, right? Sorry, Joel.
We are on patrol, right?
I have to get you alerted, sir. I'm sorry. Are you for real? Sir.
On your right!
Joel can't even do that right. Thanks still, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, it was fun. I still can't believe I met Troy Baker. And everyone else too, though. Like, the whole weekend was just like, whoa. This is alert strat. I need to alert Joel.
We are on patrol,
And then
right?
I'll do the strat.
Okay. Let's take him out.